You know, guys, I just want everyone in the world to know. I really love this girl.
This is a slam scarf.
Salam
Oh,
scar.
shouldn't do that near the
Hoo-ha.
mic.
Anybody know what that means?
Slam scarf.
Salam, triple D-O. Welcome to another exciting episode, everyone.
Yes.
Gonna tell
Yes. So welcome to another exciting episode of Feel It Real Fun on our 30th of July,
Vic-
2021.
Victoria, I want to welcome you back officially to the show. It's been a while.
Excuse me, I'm burping. It's been a while. Well,
Yes.
and you. It's been a while for both of us.
That's right. Who else shall
Well-
we welcome back to the show?
Tuesday. Wow, 2 a week we're doing at the moment.
Yes, well, that's going to change.
It will change. It's just mums have to be relocated and relocated and
Yeah,
relocated.
she's in a 4x7 now.
She is.
That's right. 4x7.
Yeah.
Look at
Hiya,
those
Mal.
hairs.
Hiya,
Oh, I am
Tony. Hello,
so
Alice.
Sexy.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Hand dyed. Lovely.
Oh, look at that Triple D people. Yo, Mal,
Yeah.
Triple D, Alice, Triple D, Tony, Triple D, everyone.
This is Alice's
You know what?
favourite
At some
time.
point, there'll be more Triple D people than civilians in the world.
No,
Triple D Joe
possibly.
Weldon.
Oh, you Joe. So, and it's your manifesting questions answered live.
Ha. Sizzle,
Sizzler.
Triple O.
Hello.
Triple D Gale too, yo.
So, go to freeneville.com.
221 email pseudo.
Random
Oh
goodness.
my God.
Hello, Stephanie.
Yo. You guys that signed up for Easy Manifesting that have been like dicking around and not going back, go back. Right? Finish
We had
it.
someone sign up after 7 years.
No, that was manifestingmasterycourse.com.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
$97 90-day program, like $1 a day.
Got ya.
That was
Okay.
awesome though, like from Russia.
Yes.
Like seriously, like
Russia.
yeah, I've been following you for 7 years, and it's like, damn.
Damn.
Imagine our smile.
How do you do
damn. Yeah,
Hello, Galaxy.
boom in the room, everyone.
Join our 90-day venture then at manifestingmasterycourse.com, just like the Russian person.
Yes. I think her name is Astrid, and I could be wrong. I do apologize because we were just talking about that yesterday or the day before.
Well, I don't know that we should say,
Well, okay.
because everyone's going to go, Jesus, is that the Astrid?
Is
that took
that the Astrid? That's right.
No.
Yo, Triple D Mary, Triple D
And
Valerie.
Valerie. Hello.
Boom.
And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
By the way, a lot of you guys are tagging and bagging. I really appreciate that because
Yeah,
Facebook doesn't let
tagging
everyone know.
bagging.
And the best way for you to get notified by Facebook, we're finding out, is if you invite other people, right?
Yeah.
Like, think about it, right? It sort of makes sense. Facebook's going, right. I mean, they just don't like the show. They don't just watch the
They
show.
don't like the show.
They just...
Come on, Facebook, get on board.
Yeah, they actually even share the show. So that means they must
Facebook?
really like it. Right.
Huh.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's a punctuational ambiguity.
Yeah,
They
got
just
you.
don't like the show.
Punctuational ambiguity.
That's right. Anyway.
Okay.
All
Hiya,
right.
Mary. I saw you
Boy,
there too.
I had a phonetic one show up this morning when I was talking with Cube. Oh, it was really good. It was, it'll come during the show. Right.
During the show.
That's right.
Hello,
Yo,
Jody.
Joel.
Joelle,
Triple
my
D,
name
yo.
as well.
All right. So, Victoria, let us
Okay,
dive
so we're
in
gonna
with
dive
Melissa
in.
M. in manifestingmasterycourse.com.
With her first question,
That's
and we've
right.
titled it Relationship Revision.
Relationship revision.
Melissa asks, I've started using revision daily just to prune the vine. Okay, cool one. In terms of revising your day, if your ideal state is happy, loving partner, and in a day my partner would be texting me, should I revise each day that I receive texts, whereas now I'm only speaking to them a couple of times a week? And if so, what would imply this?
Cool. So in Triple D, one of the things that we explore, semi-crash commercial, because the doors aren't open yet, but you can let me know to pre-register soon now by emailing me.
Okay.
Ready?
Hello, Oliver.
So revision and pruning the vine are two very different things. Just to be really clear, a lot of people, don't get that, right? Revision is not actively remembering and reliving. Like, right? Oh, I keep going back to revise, but I got to relive it, then change it, relive it, then change it. That ain't revision, right? Revision is, most simply, yellow car goes down the road, imagine it blue. Done, right?
Imagine blue.
Yeah, right? Car goes down the road, speedy, imagine it crashed. Done. Okay, you could do that, right? Some people do that, right? And then they wonder why they get into car accidents and shit.
Why would you imagine a crash?
People
'Cause
do
you want
that.
a new
Have you ever?
car?
Oh, look at that! No. They
So-
imagine shit happening to other people all the time, and You know, it's like, oh, look how good
God.
they're doing.
Yep.
Imagine that differently for them. Right? Anyway,
Yeah.
so revision is imagining something differently. Pruning the vine is just chopping that fucker off. Right? I'm not giving that any room.
Yeah.
By the way, so Victoria,
Yep.
so a long time ago, I move here. We start building the empire, all that good stuff. But in the meanwhile, how many resumes did you print out for me, and how many job interviews did I go on in the past 10 and a half, 11 years here?
20 doesn't go on job interviews.
Yeah, I've actually been approached, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's like, and then they make me, I say, all right, well, this is going to be a gas, right? So they give me an offer, and I just go, are you serious? I mean, I wouldn't get out of bed for that much money.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, like I wouldn't go to bed for that much money. I mean, like, but anyway, so what was the question? So happy
About-
loving partner.
Yeah.
I got a thing for fishnet stockings. Right? Let's just be blunt. How often you wear fishnet stockings?
I don't.
Right.
He's even bought me some. But
Yeah, right.
Sorry, you guys.
So we're getting really,
girls.
really blunt here, right? Because
Yeah.
a text is the safe thing to talk about, right? But here's the thing: if I imagine, right, so if I was a happily married partner, I'd be like, God damn, can you like wear something other than those fucking fishnet stockings to bed at night, right? So I mean, I could imagine all that. Weldon says, "Of course, you're a man." Uh huh. So there's the whole thing of like, do I imagine her doing my bidding so I can be happy, or do I just imagine that I am completely satisfied with my sex life?
Yeah, but see, if he just imagines Victoria dressed up in, and I don't take that blessing, it comes back to him.
And I end up wearing the fucking
He
things.
ends up wearing the fishnets.
Yeah, that's where Tim Curry comes from. Somebody type in Angela Teresa, right? In all seriousness, right? So, but if I let it be all about me,
Yeah.
right? I just experience up totally 100% satisfied with my sex life with my wife, right? So to get really clear on this, right? And guess what happens, right? Do we look like we's happy, right? We's happy.
Yeah.
Right? And she admits it. She ain't wearing the damn stockings. And here's what she'll do, right? She'll fuck with me over this, right? Because it's like, here we are doing public-y things that they don't do like on House of Cards. I'll go to bed at night, and she'll go, 20, I've got a surprise for you. And I'll go, oh my God, this will be great. And she'll pull that fucker over her face or something. Like, surprise! Right, I'll imagine having a lovely sex life tomorrow.
Take it off, Victoria. Take it off.
So that's what I got there. So
Yeah.
bring it back to you. Bring it back to you. Bring it back to you.
Yeah.
And notice how it weaves in with the other questions that we have today, especially the other one as well from Melissa M in ManifestingMasteryCourse.com.
All right. Hello,
All right.
Claudia.
Look at this.
Good on
22
ya.
people are here live right now. It used to be about 40 to 80 when Facebook was actually sharing it. So you guys that are sharing it, I really appreciate that. But it's like only 22 people got to watch the fishnet rant live. Like, think about that. Oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
So,
There
Victoria,
you go.
shall we
All
continue?
right.
Boom.
Okay, so thank you, Melissa M, for your question.
Cool. Tony Doyle, I sent you a little message. I'll be sending something else soon. Actually, yeah, very soon. But stay tuned. Promise.
Good.
There's hairs everywhere.
Yeah, I was wondering how it was going.
The hairs?
The book.
Sort of like the hairs, a little unruly. Somewhat. Sometimes kempt, sometimes not.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
The next question's from Melissa M again in Manifesting Mastery 2.
Boom.
Help with wealth scene. And Melissa asks, I want a scene that implies that I make really good money. To me, that implies a certain amount. The state would be successful and wealthy. What I would lack, well, good on you for bringing it back to what you'd lack. What I would lack would be thinking about how I'm going to get more clients, money, pay off debt. I'd also probably be buying more things that I desire on Amazon for fun. Meet 20. And
We've got an order coming today.
I know.
We had one come, yesterday?
Yeah.
All right. It's not that I order a lot. It's that I just found this. Why
just
the fuck should I go?
loves Amazon.
Why should I go to the store, clock in on my phone because we have to clock in everywhere we go in Australia? Fuck it, man. I can stay at home and click buttons. Well, I like pushing buttons, fishnets anyway.
All right, I'll keep going. I would
That's
also
right.
probably be buying more things that I desire on Amazon for fun, and I'd have a good amount saved too. What would imply this? When I imagine one sip of coffee, I already work from home. Nice. It doesn't imply to me that I'm wealthy.
Alrighty, so that last sentence is where we're going to nail this. Repeat that again for the people that were like daydreaming.
When for the daydreamers,
Olive.
daydream believer. Right. When I imagine one sip of coffee, in brackets, I already work from home, it doesn't imply to me that I'm wealthy.
All right.
So a sip of coffee won't imply you're wealthy. It's what you bring to it, I reckon, to that sip of coffee. But what have you got?
Cool. So I was taking a walk one day in Connellsville, Pennsylvania, and a car drives past, and I produced my weapon and almost fired 2 shots into the car.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
Right? That would have been a Colt 45 ACP Hydroshock rounds. Oh my God. When those fuckers hit ballistic gelatin, it's a dream come true.
Straight over my head. I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing, right? If we just go content, right? Content. Yeah. 45-year-old white male produces weapon, fires 2 shots into, yeah, that's not good, right? On the other hand, right? I was taking a walk, and car went past, and somebody fired 2 shots out the window, right? Gangbangers. So
Gangbangers. What do they do?
They drive around and shoot at people, right?
That's called a gangbanger.
Yeah, it's called a gangbanger.
Whereas a gangbang for me is something different. But
Something
anyway,
different, fishnet stockings, right?
Yes.
So,
Okay.
of course, I produce a Colt 45 and lock on the closest one. And before I pulled the trigger, I realized behind them's a Chinese restaurant, right? That would have been messy if I missed, so I didn't shoot. So why would I mention all that, right?
Because 20 doesn't miss. No, sorry.
Fair enough, right?
Why?
So if you have a sentence, the man shot the man, right? Is it bad? Is it good? We don't know. We need the context.
Yeah.
Right? So like Victoria says about the sip of coffee, right? It's the context of the coffee. It's the experience of the coffee. It's not just the splat of the 45 ACP and ballistic gelatin or a bad guy. Right? It's the actual, like, what is the context behind the whole thing? See, I was taking a walk with my wife at the time. This is probably actually about 15 years ago. And when the gangbangers went past, the first thing I did was shoved her behind me, and then I produced the weapon, right? yeah, I'm immediately locked on, ready to do what I got to do, right? Yeah, I'm the only guy there, right, that apparently was capable of that. But I mention all this because it really is important for you to get content and context. Context, 20's an asshole, he's into weapons, he almost shot somebody, right? People will say that. I'll guarantee someone watching this will say, oh, the guy almost shot people. He talks about guns. He's got to be a gun guy, not whatever, right? I'll give you the other side of the coin. I live in a country without weapons for the most part. I could care less about owning, touching one, or whatever, right? I still know I'm capable with one, but I'm glad I don't have one and don't need one, right? So content and context. Content, sip of coffee. Content, sip of tea. Don't give a shit. Context, how do you experience it as that person? The story around that sip of coffee. If you try to go, when I imagine one sip of coffee, I already work from home. One sip of coffee is the content. The context is I already work from home. You change the context. How would you experience one sip of coffee working from home, not worried about the fucking bills? How would you experience one sip of coffee expanding your business, not trying to survive in your business? It's these little tiny things.
Tweaks, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're doing a lot of the right, like you've brought up a lot of the right things about what would you like, playing the coffee game.
Yeah, totally. You got so much gold there in the content.
Yeah.
And all we got to do is just change that context a little bit. 20 smacked Victoria.
20 what?
Smacked. Right? Right? Oh. Right? 20
I don't like actually being smacked because Dad smacked me really hard.
Now, by the way, right? Is that bad or good? Right?
In 20's mind, it's ace.
If she's yakking, right? Bang, it's probably bad. If we're playing bad girl, good girl, right? That's something different. But what if she was going into shock?
Yeah.
Got
It's a
it?
good thing.
There's a time where you go, like where you can
Yeah.
tell someone's totally losing it,
Yep.
and the best thing to do is a quick little psst, right? Bring them back.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Tony Doyle, hashtag on the arse. Fishnet stockings, everyone. Context, guys. There's the thing. Context, context, context. $1 million. Good thing or bad thing? A lot or a little? It all depends on the story surrounding it. But more on
Yeah.
that as we continue.
I noticed Claudia put up coffee dates in the backyard, being the
Eh,
contact.
eh,
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what we did yesterday? Shockingly enough, right? It's winter time here in Australia,
Yeah.
and it's been a busy week, right? And we decided to have chings for lunch
We did.
because it's a minimum amount of time to prepare a meal.
Yeah, just we
And,
needed
and
a
so
quick in out.
and so we
'Cause
needed a
the
quick
new
in and
spa
out.
was coming.
New
Yeah.
spa was coming, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And so here's what happened. For somehow, I definitely imagined, I'm assuming she did, eating outside. We had the perfect weather, the perfect day, and we ate outside. It was lovely. But I mean, eating lunch. Yep, Victoria and I ate lunch.
Yeah.
Versus Victoria and I ate lunch
Out in the sun in
out
the
in the
back
sun
garden.
because we have the
Yeah.
time. Why do we eat it out in the sun? Also because it's a little different, right? We work together. A little bit of different goes a long way for us. So, yeah, that's right. Different is better than fishnets.
Better.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's right.
Excellent. Okay. Thanks loads, Melissa M, for your 2 questions.
And watch how they stay tuned into other ones. That's right.
The next question's from Dream Driven Day Sizzle.
Yo.
Stop and be still.
Galaxy just called him Scotty the SmackDown Simons.
Smackdown.
All right. So this is from SmackDown in Dream.
Smackdown Sizzle.
SmackDown Sizzle.
Stop and be still. Lots of S's in there.
Ding, 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 ding.
Sizzle says, I've experienced the last 2 days. When I felt nurtured, it felt so easy to experience yes in my heart and my belly, which were brief moments, which led me to stop and be still in a way I've never played before, deep within me. It seems the simplest way to play. Do you have another way to play with this? Thank you, 20 and Victoria, for your answer. Yeah, lovely. Sizzle.
Lisa LaRock, Triple D, just complimented you.
Oh.
She said, you look fab.
Oh, thank you. In
So-
black. 20's hat.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like Raymond Reddington meets Walter White.
Walt. Yeah.
So ready?
Yes.
So the whole thing with this is subtle. I say it a lot. You'll hear it as you listen back to other recordings and stuff. What you are is the stillness that all the apparent motion happens within. So this whole thing of stop and be still is just noticing you are the stillness. You are the totally blank screen that everything gets written on. You are the stillness that all the apparent motion happens within. You're the silence that hears the sound of my voice. And the problem is if we pursue it as an activity or as a special state, it becomes elusive. It's like chasing your own tail. Versus whenever you just begin to just really ponder and play with and explore, I am the stillness. Lisa says that's beautiful. It is, right? And it just brings you back to what are you? You are love. You are the light of the world. You are the spark behind the eyes. You're the stillness. So, great question, Sizzle. Thanks for the opportunity to share that.
Excellent.
Normally I just sort of mention it, but taking the time for that, sweet. Boom.
Cool. Excellent. Thank you, Sizzle, for your question.
What's his name? Smackdown?
Oh, Smackdown
Yeah.
Sizzle?
Smackdown.
Smackdown Sizzle? Maybe?
Smackdown Sizzle.
It does. Sounds like that.
Yeah.
Got a whole lot of Smackdown coming on. Right.
That's right. Remember,
Yeah.
12 almonds 3 times a day is a protocol.
It's just for men.
Oh, women can do it too. You guys just get a little aggressive, which we
You enjoy.
that's right. What are those high heels for? Victoria says traction. Ooh-ha.
Okay. All right. The next question's from Dream Driven Day Shanita. DDD endorphin play is what we've called it.
Ooh-ha.
Shanita asks, how can I play with endorphins in imagination? I'm finally getting the other ones, but this one had me stuck today.
Memory is imagination.
Memory
Is imagination. You know, memory?
I know memory. I know what it is to remember something.
Yeah, remember having a good giggle once in a while, right?
Yes, but
Remember
I'm
me
thinking,
being,
how
remember me
is
being
memory
remember me-
imagination?
remember me being a dick?
Yeah,
Yes.
a lot.
Way more than once. You keep repeating it, right? So,
Yeah. So
yeah.
memory is imagination.
Yes.
Explain.
Cool. So if you go to some time, so one of the things we explore in Triple D, and by the way, I saw a guy. It's funny. Somebody asked a Triple D question, and he says, "Oh, they explore these things, and that's it." And it's like, right? He didn't take the fucking course, right?
Yeah.
You can learn about the course, or you can do the course, right? So one of the things we explore in the course is richness of experience, which we boil into and explore with the four happy chemicals. One of them being endorphin. And the cool, by the way, endorphin is not adrenaline. A lot of people there's just these little subtle distinctions that are important. So endorphin is the one that eludes a lot of people at first. But I'll toss it out to you this way. Let's say you experienced endorphin while working out, endorphin while eating hot food, endorphin while getting that good healthy smackness.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. If you remember that, ooh, right? Yeah, that'll bring that endorphin out. Good poetry, right, or good storytelling that involves endorphin. Ooh, right? So explore some of that. And of course, imagine more endorphin-based experiences in life. You know, that whole thing of let's go, jumbie bunching. You know,
That's all right. You can do that for
I got
both of us.
I got my jumbie in a bunches. All right. So
Cool.
that's what I got there. Cool. Have some fun with that. And if you just want to prime the pump a little bit too, I mean, you can, when I used to go to, when I was in sales, right, endorphin was one of my biggies, right? Because if I'd go into sales and it's like, well, of course, I want to authentically connect with the person. I'm curious about how the sale will go, all that good stuff. But I'd be going to the sale and I had my 8-track tape in my Saturn, right? And I had Down with the Sickness in there. And that was
Down with the sick. Oh,
yeah. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na,
was
right?
that then? I didn't know that Down with the Sickness was played then. But anyway, yeah, keep going.
Yeah. This was like 2001, 2000, somewhere around there. So so I had it on my 8-track and my Saturn. And they sent me to a transmission shop, right? So I'm supposed to sell an electronic gift card program, electronic gift card, customer loyalty, and credit card processing to a transmission shop. It's like no one's buying 10 getting one free. It's not like you tell your friends. It's like Jesus Christ. So of course, yeah.
You certainly hope you don't buy 10 get one free. Yeah.
So I get out the 8-track. I go to plug it in. Right, and the fucker jams up, right? So it's like, I mean, I need a sale. If I get a full boat, I get a $1,400 commission, right? So it's like, Jesus Christ, fuck, man, what am I gonna do? Like, there's no da na 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 na. So I just imagined it, right? So I just get it in my head. So I'm driving my Saturn, yeah, da na 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 na. I'm imagining it to the point where I'm like in the state, and then I walk in, right? And of course it's you know. Guy got a full boat, right? Probably, yeah, go figure. But there's the thing. You can imagine yourself into it, right? Yeah, Mary, the 8-track. You see, when we went to CDs, DVDs, MP3 plug-in things and all that stuff, we missed out something, right? Back in the old days, you'd jam that fucking 8-track. In. I mean, you put a little or a little dirt, or a little you just click, It's not the same. Right, so it's that good old fashioned slam it in.
Okay.
All right.
Crime and slam.
Ram and Cram
Ram and
dating
cram, is
coach.
it? Okay.
Ram and Cram dating coach.
Okay, so
All right.
Shanita, that was all for you.
That was all for you. And if you want more, join us at dreamdrivenday.com. All right. Seriously.
So what ended up happening?
Oh, you got a full boat. So I went in,
A transmission guy bought everything.
but the whole thing. Now, the thing is, he used the gift card program because you all want to know what a gift card looks like, right? So they're
Yeah.
hard plastic.
Yeah.
He had a photo on his desk of his favorite car. It was like a 66 Chevelle or something like that. And I looked at that and I said, "Is that yours?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I said, "I like it," right? so I basically showed him, "Look, we could put your car on this card, right? Car on card. And you can give this to people when you do the car shows." We talked for a bit because everybody throws out your fucking business card. But, one of these will cost you $2 instead of 20 cents.
Yeah,
but you spend
right.
$2 for this and they got a photo of your car on it.
Yeah.
Right? Forever.
Yeah.
They're not throwing it out because it feels like a credit card. Feel that.
Well, I mean, even if it was worth, like he could have also done something like this card, like a good, like a credit card with a picture of his, so it's like a business card.
Sure.
But present this for $20 or something like that.
Sure.
To get $20 off you, or something, so that all of a sudden people buy it because they like it, or take the card, keep it because they like it, and then it's like, "Oh, my transmission's gone. Oh, this guy."
Yeah, $20.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
that will probably work too.
Yep. But he got it. Transmission
Cool.
shop, as usual. They were saying, 20, how'd you sell a transmission shop? Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. So I got to get my 8-track replaced, but...
Blew it up on the way there. Okay.
All right.
Cool. Excellent. Thank you, Shanita, for your questions. Sorry. Right.
Yep, that was great. I just, especially that subtle bit about slamming the 8-track in.
Yeah.
Like, really, I mean, there's that click. I mean, that's endorphin. Right, you'll notice I don't do the, "Oh, I'm so happy I'm worth $1 million." No, right? It's like, boom. All right, Shanita, thank you.
Oh, sweet.
Sweet. Cool.
Nice. Yeah. The next question's from Keziah. Prune the vine, Neville Goddard style. Keziah asks, "How do I prune the vine when my thoughts are spiralling and anxiety is starting to feel?"
Cool, you do it.
And keep doing it. I had one of those the other night. Couldn't get to sleep.
And you let it go out of control. And then the next thing you know, the shitstorm gets worse. And,
Yeah.
and it's like, right.
Just keep trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it contagions. And then you got 2 people pruning. Ha! Right? In all seriousness, yeah, at some point you just got to go, no. If you want to have some fun, again, I'm going to use a crass commercial for the Dream Driven Day. One of the things we explore in Dream Driven Day is no.
We explore in Dream Driven Days.
Yeah.
No.
No. Right?
Rejection.
Yeah, you've got to get comfortable with saying no. This is what I love. People do the whole thing. Well, everyone's me pushed out, and then it's like, well, does that mean? That means it's time for you to say no. It's also time to go, like, so you go to the store. See, here's one version of a cool little exercise we've done a lot in different ways in different courses, including Triple D. So you go and you ask the lady at the deli for 1 slice of Swiss cheese.
I hate this one.
Now, sometimes I do it just for fun, right? Just I say, "Can you give me a slice of Swiss cheese?" Right?
Well,
Yeah.
you used to do it at
watch
Walmart or wherever it is all the
and
time with one of their wings.
Yeah, with the wing thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
we talked about that, I think, last week. Right?
Yeah.
But then the other week we did it a little bit differently in Triple D. I went to the shops and I bought 1 slice of.
Oh, you did?
I bought it.
One
she goes, "Can I help you?"
slice of Jarlsberg,
Yeah,
please.
and it was really clear with her. I says, I want to purchase 1 slice of Jarlsberg cheese. And you can just watch this lady go, slice. Yeah, nice and thin. Perfectly well done.
I think it still cost about 50 cents or so.
Oh yeah,
Like
well
one
it was all
slice,
it
like,
was all fucking
whoa.
paper. It's like
Yeah.
the plastic weighed more than the cheese. Right?
Probably.
There's really a lot to be gained by being able to say no, and that's what pruning the vine is. Joe and I had a great little chat about this, and we talked about when Jesus cursed the fig tree. He didn't carry on a conversation with it. He went up, the fig tree didn't have any figs, right? And Jesus just looked at it and basically just said, die.
Oh, what?
And the fig tree went, see ya, right? There's a lesson there.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Yeah, Victoria picked.
I freak out.
Yeah, she skipped that Sunday school lesson. You're probably smoking in the boys' room or something like that. Yeah, see, that's another one. Smoking in the boys'
I
room.
remember that one.
You notice it's not smoking in the boys' room. There's no endorphin in that, right? Smoking in the boys' room. It's smoking in the boys' room. That's right. Fuck that tree, says Joe. Boom, right?
Right.
There's a reason why I weave everything into everything, right? There's a reason why I don't go, oh, congratulations, I'm so happy for you for doing what you wanted to do. It took so long, you persisted, yay. I go, right, yeah, you guys put up a testimony or something, I go, boom, right? There's that endorphin. Boom. All right. So notice how they all weave together. Yeah, you know what the inside of my brain is like? Mush. Yep. All right. And
Okay, so that was for Keziah. Thanks loads for your question.
okay, let's all sing. Ready? Just for fun. Keziah, my love. Keziah.
My lord.
My lord.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if but anyway. Keziah, my love. Keziah. Right? Why not sing something lovely when you meet people? Oh my God, talk about something that might induce some risk taking. Can you walk around and sing to people when you meet them? I've done that with the Uber guys when they deliver food.
But yeah, Alessandra can.
Yeah, they'll be dicking around at the red light, and I'll tell them, run the red light, Jimmy, run the fucking red light. And they write back with a couple smiles, and I'll say, what's your favorite song? And they'll bring the food and get out of the car, and I'll be out in the driveway singing. Yeah, anyway.
Okay.
Why would he talk about that?
I don't know.
Yo, Chris
Is it
Nelson.
coming up, is it?
Boom.
Whoa. Careful. No, Bruce. Sorry,
Nope.
Bubs.
Go eat your brother.
And the last question today is from Lady J in Manifesting Mastery. Walking in the Wish.
Notice how they all tie together. I just seriously love this. That's my pre-strawberry bit.
So, Lady J asks, question, can I truly walk in the wish fulfilled inwardly while doing the opposite outwardly to avoid the naggings of immediate family who don't understand Neville?
Can you?
And
Can you?
Yeah.
Let us continue. Alona, yo.
And to appease the feelings of being unemployed after more than 19 months. I understand the wish fulfilled has its own time to flower, and I'm okay with that. I'm enjoying the process, no desperation. I'd relish your perspective on this. Thank you, Lady J.
I love relish.
Relish.
Yes, I do. I just do. I got these lovely pickles the other day. They were mango and like hot pepper pickles. Like they were cucumbers. But they were made with mango and jalapenos or something. Oh my God, they were at Aldi's. Don't tell anyone I go there, right? Especially Cube. So I'm going to pick this one apart a little bit. This is really good. Cool. Ready? So what do you really want? So can I truly walk in the wish fulfilled inwardly while doing the opposite outwardly? To avoid the naggings of immediate family don't understand Neville. I'd stop imagining them nagging you. I'd imagine them.
Stop also imagining they don't understand Neville.
Totally, right.
Yeah.
So we've got a couple yummy imaginings here we can bring up real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine them actually getting this because you're good at it, right? You can imagine them just happy as a clam, like eating their own fucking Cheetos or something like that, because yeah, if they're busy happy with their own crap, they're not going to be bothering you about yours. Right? Like seriously. I mean, I can think of my buddy Gino back in the States. Like, if I was miserable enough with my own life, I'd go, wonder what I could nag Gino about, right? So I could call him up and put him down about something.
Yeah.
But I'm too busy, right? I'm too busy having fun. So I'd imagine them too busy having fun, living their own lives instead of nagging you, right? And understanding Neville, like Victoria said. I mean, why the hell not? I mean, what would imply that you're crushing this, getting your wishes, all that good stuff? Them going, damn, you're the lucky one. No, I'm the one that does a Joseph Goddard every day, right? No exceptions. The next bit, to appease the feelings of being unemployed after more than 19 months. I've been psychologically unemployable for 2 decades now. Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, is it fun? Like 19 months without a job? My question is, do you want a job? Because I really noticed, like, whenever I was into having jobs, I always had one. And I shared about, I registered for unemployment like at 10:30 in the morning, had a job by 1:30 in the afternoon, told the unemployment office. Then they actually audited it because I actually got a job, and they were like, "This doesn't happen." I'm like, "Well," and then they said like 3 months later, 2 months later, I had to take a day off work to attend the audit, and it's like, you want me to take off time from my job that I got within a day after applying for unemployment? It was just like typical government bullshit, right? Hashtag 20's not a fan of government, right? In case y'all haven't noticed.
Oops.
So, if you've been unemployed for more than 19 months, what do you want to do? Do you really want to be employed? And I don't know. I'm not picking on you, but I'm just like noticing. Like, I find it really hard to imagine up blueberry muffins. I just don't eat them. Right? I mean, like, I would
You
have
can
a
give them to me.
I'd have a
Cube.
hard. I'd have a yeah. Get a cube and wolf those down, especially if they're free. But
Yeah.
it's like I have a hard time imagining up blueberry muffins. But man, I mean the things that I can imagine up really yummy. Like if it's yummy, it's easy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'd just notice. What's your real wish there? And if you're enjoying the process, no desperation, cool. Just keep putting more buns in the oven, right? If you're putting 5 to 10, 6 to 12 in a day before the feet hit the floor, all that good stuff. Have fun. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
So that's what I got.
Nice.
Cool. And the question isn't really can I truly walk? It's how can I truly walk? Like Neville walked the streets of Barbados while in New York City. That didn't mean that he walked out in front of traffic. You know, you still looked left, right, left. If you're in that country, if you're here, you look right, left, right. Right? Yeah, you've lived in both kinds of countries.
Yeah, I have.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually, yeah, of course, because that's so true. Like you were saying with Neville was in New York but wanted to be in Barbados, and he was imagining being on Barbados the whole time he's walking around New York streets.
Yeah,
So it's
and he
like,
didn't die. See, a lot of
yes.
people, they say, I don't give a fuck about 3D reality. I totally ignore it. I says, this will be fun. And I steal their phone. And it's like, where's my phone? It says, well, you're imagining a new one. Right? Yeah, fair enough, you know?
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm done.
You done?
Yes, end of line.
Okay, so that was for Lady J.
Lady J.
Thank you very much for your
Boom.
question,
I
Lady
noticed,
J.
too, how we answered your question before earlier in the show, before getting to your question. He's in that kind of a mood.
Meanwhile, what we want to know is, I think it's sort of
Perfect.
there. Tell us, what was your hashtag strawberry bit?
All right, Victoria.
You go first, babe.
I tell you, I got to go back to the smackdown and the fishnets. You know, just
Smackdown.
damn. That whole thing about context versus content. Yeah, a lot of people really get screwed up there. The whole thing, like, there was one that showed up in the group this week about imagining up a different amount in your bank account. And like, if I was going to answer that one a little bit differently, it would be, right. So you got $100. How big does it feel? You know, if $100 feels like it's like, oh fuck, like that, you know, you're not worth much. But on the other hand, if $100 is $100, right? Victoria bought a window the other day, like 2 windows technically, for like $500. And then she calls the delivery people and they tell you what, another $300, $400, something like that. $1,000 for 2 windows for the cottage, right?
We're only using one of them.
We're only using one of them. One of
gonna
them will
sell
get
one.
resold or cannibalized or something, right? But at the end of the fucking day, it's like, how big's $1,000? Right? If it, yeah, I don't sit around and imagine $7 million in the bank account earning 0.1% interest, right? Yeah, no, I just imagine not having a problem buying a fucking window, right? Done, right? So I don't imagine up a soulmate. I imagine up someone I can get along with.
Good luck.
Someone that'll have a laugh whenever I'd be my typical self. Right?
Typical.
So I say I don't imagine anything about their behavior. I imagine stuff about my experience of their behavior. Anyway, Victoria, did you have a strawberry bit after all that?
Well, probably the bit about pruning the vine and remembering how I didn't.
Hey.
And I tried and all of that sort of crap, but yeah. So just a reminder, just cut it off at the roots, down to the ground.
There ain't
that
nothing.
For me is my strawberry bit. Hashtag strawberry bit.
There ain't nothing that 5 gallons of petrol can't fix.
That's right.
Hoo-ha.
Meanwhile, so that was our strawberry bits, and while you type in yours, go to freeneville.com.
221 pseudo. And do that easymanifesting.com. Easymanifesting.com. If you started and you didn't finish, go back, finish them. I mean, like, they're simple, but they're fun, right? And they work, you know? Like, there's that whole thing of, like, what do you do when someone's going to bop you in the face? Well, you bop them first.
Bop them.
That's right. Double tap.
Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
Yeah.
That's right.
Why not? You know, at the end of the day, 90. I'm imagining being a zillionaire and everyone's out for my hard-earned $97.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Something like that.
And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
Look at him.
Oh, hello, Emmett.
Hi, Emmett.
Oh, Emmett.
So they're petting Bruce. Well,
Yeah,
Bruce came over.
Jealous. Okay, you guys, that was our show for today.
See, Lisa says, MM is awesome. You see, Bruce, imagine being pet.
Yeah.
Emmett, imagine being...
look how sad he looks over there.
Emmett, imagine
and
being
sad and jealous. So that's what you got, Bubs. And Brucey, you got the pads.
I love my mom. All right.
Okay, you guys.
Have a lovely weekend, gang.
Yeah. And we'll catch you our Tuesday, your Monday next week.
Our Tuesday.
Well, that's if you live in the other side of the world.
That's true.
If you live in Australia, it'll be our Tuesday.
Our Tuesday, your Monday.
If they live in Australia.
Seriously, why manifest up a soulmate when you can manifest up fun? Right?
Yeah.
Seriously, why not?